experiment, we will be seeing the various properties of ethanoic acid, which is also known as acetic acid. And ethanoic acid is an organic compound which has the functional group of COOH. It has a typical odor of vinegar, which is a pungent smell, and it turns blue litmus paper red, showing its acidic properties. Also, when it reacts with sodium bicarbonate, with effervescence, it releases or liberates carbon dioxide gas, and it reacts with sodium hydroxide solution to produce the corresponding salt, which is sodium ethanoate, and water, thus showing the neutralization reaction. So we will observe all these changes here, and for the experiment you will need test tubes, a test tube stand. You will need sodium hydroxide solution, acetic acid or ethanoic acid as it is also known. You will also need sodium bicarbonate, which is again your baking soda, and you will need phenolphthalein, the organic indicator. You will also need blue and red litmus paper. So to begin the experiment, we will first do the litmus paper test, where with the help of a dropper, you can just pour over both the red and blue litmus paper, one drop each. You will immediately see the color change, that the blue litmus turned red, showing the acidic properties of ethanoic acid, while there was no color change in the red litmus paper. That was one thing. Another one, you can take a test tube. In this test tube, take about 1 ml of the ethanoic acid, and to this you can add about 2 ml of your water, that is tap water. Shake the contents well, and you will observe that there is no precipitate form, nothing at all. So the acid is soluble in water. So we know that one of the properties of ethanoic acid is that it is soluble in water. Also, when you smell the sample, you can smell it directly with the one that we have mixed in water, or you can take this bottle and smell it. You will smell that it has a typical pungent smell of that, similar to vinegar that we use in our kitchens. The litmus test is already done, and we will now take another test tube. In this test tube, you will take about 1 ml of the ethanoic acid. To this 1 ml, you will add about 1 gram of your baking soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, and even less than 1 gram you can take, just like about a pinch of it, and immediately you will notice effervescence. So the effervescence seen here proves that carbon dioxide gas is liberated. If you want, you can also test this with live water, which will turn milky. You can set this aside and take another test tube, which is the last one. In this, you can pour about 5 ml of your ethanoic acid. And to this ethanoic acid, add about 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein in acidic solution, it is colorless, so we know that this is pure acidic in nature. Now to this test tube, take your sodium hydroxide in a dropper and add it drop by drop till you see the pink color will dissolve no more. So the pink color appears, but it keeps dissolving. And make a count of the number of drops that you are adding to the test tube. So once no longer if the pink color dissolves, that will be the end point, and we know that the neutralization reaction is complete. So we used about 2.5 ml till now, but still the pink color is dissolving. So we will continue adding. So after adding about 10 to 12 drops of sodium hydroxide solution, you will observe that the pink color is now stable and no longer it disappears in the solution of ethanoic acid and phenolphthalein. This marks the end of the titration, and this shows that neutralization reaction has completed, which means that sodium ethanoate and water has been formed. So these are the tests that you can confirm that the given acid is ethanoic acid. And ethanoic acid is a mild acid, 5% of its strength. When ethanoic acid is 5% in its strength, it is used as vinegar in our kitchen for household stuff.